All right, so how about a half a season at the college level here under your belt? What are some of the biggest adjustments making, jumping up to the college game from high school?
It's a lot faster. I'm learning from a lot of my mentors. So, T and Sam and Jeff in the room. I've learned from them a lot, and Coach Arroyo. So, it's been great. It's been fun and enjoyable. I've been here for 10 months. So it's been a good time.
And what are some of those things that you've been learning from those vets?
Just how to operate this offense. It's a really quarterback operated offense. So learning all the checks and everything. Just getting to understand defenses more. Every day, learning curve. So just attacking every day and trying to learn as much as I can.
Where have you seen kind of the biggest growth in your game? From the first time set foot on campus to where you are right now.
I just feel a lot more confident. Coming in, you think you know everything, and then you get hit spring ball day one, and they have all these packages where you don't know where pressure is coming from. So just trying to learn everything. Just being a sponge and soaking all the information in, and taking this year's growth here.
What's kind of been your impression now that you mentioned 10 months here of just kind of the program culture now that especially guys are adding some wins to that culture mix as well?
Yes, sir. This whole offseason we've been working really hard. I wasn't here the year before, but a lot of people talk about how difficult it was, putting all the work in and not paying off. So this year working even harder, like Coach said. This is the hardest he's ever pushed the team. So having that amount of work and then it all paying off now. 5-2 is not too shabby for where we are right now. Obviously, we'd like to be undefeated, but we're working as hard as we can. So it's been a great, just work journey.
Where do you think the kind of collective team mindset is now? Having a second bye week to kind of collect yourselves, get everybody healthy, and just overall, having a pretty successful first 7 games.
Yeah, just not losing the chip. Obviously we were ranked dead last in this conference, so always attacking every day. We're the underdogs. So just keeping that mindset. I try to keep that mindset every day. I'm an undersized quarterback. Did all I could in high school, but so I had the PWO. So just attacking every day with the chip. I think this team has a great ability to do that, and we've been doing that the whole year.
Leading, playing on the scout team, getting those guys ready. How do you approach that role and that job?
Obviously, it's difficult, but I'm growing relationships with all the other freshmen and all the other people on scout, and then just trying to give the defense the best look. All those are vets, so trying to understand defenses more, all their pressures and everything. So it's been great. I've learned a lot, and then in the quarterback room, just keep learning. So this year is just trying to learn as much as I can. Be a sponge and soak everything in.
One of your signatures seems to be the ability to scramble and go, almost sideline to sideline and ultimately find a guy open. Has that always been a part of your game? What is it going through your mind in a situation like that where you're just going all over the place trying to make a play?
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I've always been a playmaker like that. Obviously, I'm undersized, so I have to be able to maneuver and do all this and that. So it's been a great asset to my game. Obviously, you don't try to base your game around scrambling and making plays. I'm trying to live in the pocket and live in how our progressions are. But if there's a chance to make a play and I need to make a play, I know I'll have the capability to do so.
For the rest of the season, heading into the final 5 games and a probable bowl game, what are some of the things you want to make sure you accomplish to cap out your freshman year?
Just keeping a growth mindset and wanting to get better every single day. Obviously, that's hard. Just, as a person in general, Coach Dillingham always talks about how it's normal to be average. So what are you going to do extra to separate yourself from the other pack? So, just trying to keep that mindset and just keep growing as a person and as a player.